Welcome to Starlyte Meditation Channel. I'm David Starlight, and I will be with you to guide you through what meditation is and to help your practice. This channel is all about awakening, it's about ascension, spiritual transformation, seeing the world in a deeper way as it is, instead of how it presents. So we want to see through the illusions, and I'm here to guide you through this, support you through this, and happy to answer your questions, if any. Today's meditation will be about separation, connection, and disconnection. So we're going to look at connection and disconnection and why we feel separate, because all of us experience this separation as human beings. It's just part of being human. I'm in this human body, I'm in this human experience, just like you are. So everyone, I would love to welcome you from Australia to today's meditation. And we're going to discuss what meditation is. So let's just begin with analyzing exactly what meditation is and getting a good feel for it, and then we will go through a quick practice. So really our goal as human beings when we meditate is to arrive at a more fulfilling place to see the world and to function and to be more productive and happy, functional human beings. The observer that lies within can breathe deeper and just be present with us. And this relationship will tie in to all aspects of our life. We will just be more mindful whatever we're doing, whether it be work, relationships, sport, walking, listening to music, whatever activities we're involved in, even if we're just breathing. We're just sitting at a bus stop breathing. That connection can be deepened. The constant reality we all face and have to resolve as human beings, and preferably navigate through where possible, is the reality that the world is changing. It's impermanent. And I'm sure you've heard this all before. Life is change. Life is impermanence. All states arise and fall away, and that includes ourselves. We're here temporarily, and we will pass away inevitably. Now, life is pretty exciting at times. You can see it as a grand adventure, a happening, an event, and you are part of this delightful experience, or preferably, or hopefully delightful experience. You're not separate from it. So that's really important to highlight. You're a cell in the body of humanity, a drop in the ocean of the world. And just like the water molecule in the ocean is part of the ocean, you're part of the whole. Yet the experience you may feel is of disconnection, unfortunately. So practicing meditation or having some kind of spiritual practice is really effective and helpful in experiencing the true nature of this marvelous life. When we can reside in meditation, we get to experience this for ourselves and develop our relationship with that ocean of life, that vast stillness, vast intelligence and cosmic wisdom that is all around us. And when we nourish our inner self, it helps us to connect to the greater whole. The sense of meditation we feel is so often simply an illusion that comes by the nature of the mind and ego, and I'm sure you've heard a lot about the ego. We'll talk about that another time. Thinking is what is part of this separation. It's part of this egoic self. We keep thinking we can solve our problems by mere thought alone. It's just not the case because we reside in a body. This is an animated being. These cells are alive. Our soul may be inside of us or outside of us, so this body is alive. This body has feelings. We can't just think our way through life, think that we can solve every problem with thinking. And our suffering is too often caused by this feeling of disconnection and mental attachment to the idea of separation. There really is no part of us that's separate from our experiences. I know it feels that way. So when we can literally rest in the ocean, rest in this vast expanse of stillness of self, we get to experience unity consciousness, connection to what is really life itself, what is real life, what is the world around us, which is truly magical and synergistic, truly a co-creative event. Our practice is helpful in guiding us to arriving at an inner knowingness, which resides right here in the heart. Also in the gut, in the belly, an inner knowingness, what is true for us, what is real. That we are part of this ocean, not separate, not less than, not greater than. We're simply part of the ocean, part of what I like to call the delightful blue expanse of water. When we feel separate, we tend to label things. We get stuck in this thought center of the mind. And this labeling has become trended in Western society. It's become very popular in the separation consciousness of the sciences. The more fear-based we are living in, the more fear-based reality we inhabit, the more we tend to label things. We put a label on things. So just remember that. That's helpful. In meditation, we can experience a sense of separation too, because our meditation reflects us. It reflects who we are. So it's important to highlight a few things. Meditation is definitely not about fighting thoughts. We're not resisting anything. We're not fighting or resisting any feelings that arise. In fact, let me highlight, no resistance at all. Just take out the resistance and introduce acceptance. Meditation is not about stopping something from happening. It's a state of allowing something to be. It's not about manipulating your thoughts. It's certainly not a religion. It's not hypnosis. It's simply about residing in stillness. Meditation helps us to cultivate discernment, to see what is real, what is not real, and connect to what is real. It helps us to observe what presents itself and respond accordingly, respond with presence. Ultimately, meditation helps us to gain self-knowledge and also develop patience. Accepting where you are and meeting how life is. What is actually happening right now? Right here, right now. What is happening? This is our opportunity. It also helps us develop kindness to the self, which is really important in this world because so many people are caught up in the ego and in thoughts and in the message we get out there, which is you're not good enough. You're just not good enough. That's the message we constantly get bombarded with by our media, by our education, by our sciences. So I'm here to counter that and say, absolutely, you're part of this beautiful, evocative, magical ocean. you are good enough. To prepare for meditation, there's a couple of tricks, a couple of tools to focus on. When we meditate, it's helpful for our body to be in a comfortable position where we are still. We want to have a strong back, our core switched on. We want to be connected and alive. We're not meditating like we're dead or like we're sleeping. We're actually awake when we meditate. To meditate is to be truly awake. To be awake is to meditate. Awakening is all about finding the inner stillness. It's the inward journey, the inner journey to the self. So know thyself. And how do you do this? Through meditation. So be still, be present, be comfortable in your body, be relaxed. But also have your core switched on so your back is held straight. You can do any type of meditation. It doesn't have to be sitting. It can be standing. It can be lying down. There's multiple ways you can meditate. And please don't limit yourself to what meditation is, because limitation is something humans do too much of. It's also a product of this ego self. When we meditate, the process of meditation is to withdraw the senses, sensory withdrawal. So we start within the body. Common practice, and always what I highlight, is attuning to the breath, attuning to the serenity of this beautiful breath, this companion that is with us throughout our lives. Still the body and gradually still the senses, tune into the breath, and then we can go into deeper states of the mind, inner peace, for instance. When we turn the mind inwards, we see what's there. We look into the pond and we see our reflection. What's really there? What's really happening? The ultimate state of meditation is a state of concentration, of being present. We look into that mirror, into the portal, into that little pond that reflects who we are, reflects ourselves, our inner selves, and we see. So meditation is about seeing. It also to highlight that the sharpness and the softness reside together. We are present, but we're also relaxed. We're also gentle. We're also soft. We're nurturing. Those come together. So these are a few guidelines and Dharma philosophy about what meditation is, how it helps you. And I'm going to do the next meditation video will be an actual practice. So this is just going to be an introductory video, and then the next video will be an actual practice. I hope this is helpful to you, and please like and share if so. Lots of love to everyone. Have a beautiful meditation practice. I'm David Starlyte, and this is a Starlyte Meditation channel. Thank you.